Yo, what is poppin' peeps? It is your boy Jet, and today we're gonna be reviewing My Hero Academia chapter 273. If you guys like the video, make sure you guys go ahead and United States to smash that subscribe button, turn on the bell so you never miss another upload. Detroit, smash that like button, comment and share. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this review. So in this chapter, we kick off right where we left off in the last one. Shigaraki awakened. Hospital getting destroyed. Two heroes already dead and with more to come. Everyone's escaping the hospital, and the decay is spreading from the hospital out onto the street, and Deku tries to block off the decay with a 45% St. Louis smash. We start off right where we left off in that last one. Deku just finishes using that Delaware smash, and the decay is still going. Uraka is saying, it's not stopping, it's some kind of decay. Tsuyu is saying everything around them is turning to dust as the decay still keeps coming. And Deku remembers back to when he was in the mall with Shigaraki, and Shigaraki had his hand around Deku's neck, and he says, the second all 5 of my fingers touch your neck, your throat will start crumbling from the skin inward. You'll turn into dust in under a minute. And if you really think about it, Shigaraki, the first time we seen Shigaraki, he was barely able to disintegrate the dust on Aizawa's elbow. And now look at my man. My man Shigaraki is destroying entire cities with one hand. And that was before All For One. Like, my man Shigaraki before All For One was able to level a city. But it kind of hurt him. And now he's able to do it without any effort at all. Effortlessly. Look, just crazy. And it's only been about a year since that impact, since, when Deku and Shigaraki met in that mall. I don't even think it's really been a year yet. We have Todoroki with the heaven-piercing ice wall to block off some decay, but that's not enough. The decay keeps coming. Todoroki looks up to the hospital and says Endeavor. Nejire says Ryukyu, as they're the two heroes that are up there in the hospital. We get a really nice panel of the decay still coming as it's eaten up away at Todoroki's ice. Burnin is telling people, everyone to fall back. And this is crazy. It's crazy how how desperate they are. This man Bakugo has a child in his mouth, like child shirt in his mouth. Uraka is making people float. Tsuyu was grabbing people. Burnin is like, well, what's going on with the hospital? Anyone say something. She's trying to call someone at the hospital. Todoroki's thinking about his dad, Endeavor, if he's okay. Nejire is trying to push a bus along as she's worried about Ryukyu. And it's kind of making me think, what if one of these two, Todoroki or Nejire, fly up to the hospital to check things out? Honestly, I could probably see that happening. Most likely Nejire, because she can actually fly. But I also could see Bakugo trying to go in there and get some smoke from Shigaraki. But now with his current character arc, he's more focused on saving people. Todoroki, he could go up there with Nejire to build an ice path so people can walk on, so Ryukyu doesn't have to carry everyone. Someone needs to go up there and help out Ryukyu and Endeavor. And then we get a crazy panel. We get a crazy panel of Deku, powering up, most likely 45%. He uses Black Whip and ties a bus to his back. He's grabbed people in a bus and just running with the bus on his back. Yo, everyone's like, oh, Killua, I know this is off talking, but everyone's like, oh, Killua and Gon could push 45 tons. Can they carry a bus on their back like my boy Deku? No, they can't. I don't know how much bus weight, but my man Deku is carrying a whole bus on his back. We see the entire city, or most of the city, just completely decimated. Look at this panel. We got Shigaraki just looking at his work. And then we get another shot of him on a stump of land from the hospital. That's the only thing left from him just completely destroying the hospital. So it looks like he has some type of control about what he can decay. He could have, that whole platform should be gone, but no, it's not. Shigaraki looks at the little machine and it has a hole in it. I think this was keeping all the quirks that he stored within him. And from looking at it, it looks like he has at least around 8 quirks stored within him. At least 8. Not including decay and All For One. So, I don't know, those little tubes look like individual quirks and stuff. But what type of quirks he will have? Well, I'm going to make a video about what type of quirks he will most likely have. That is going to be uploaded next week, but we're not talking about that. Shigaraki picks up a phone and he notices that he can use decay freely, and he calls up Gigantomachia and he says, come here, big man. Come here, big man Gigantomachia. From now on, everything is getting destroyed. And Gigantomachia is excited. He says, let's go! I want some smoke! And now Gigantomachia is in place. So we got Shigaraki awakened, Gigantomachia ready to play. We got Getten on the ice, on the field with the ice. We got Redestro getting his legs together. And there's gonna be another villain that's in the game now. That's in their zone. So we jump back to the Gunka Mountain Villa, the mansion. And we got Fat Gum looking at Tokoyami as he's, carrying away a still burning up Hawks. Like, Hawks is back. Looks like there's either smoke coming from it or it's still on fire in a way. But Fat Gum's like, hold on. He sees Tokoyami with Hawks. He's like, just keep going. Get Hawks out of here. There's support on the downside of the mountain. There's people down there that'll help you. Mountain Lady coming in and punching Getten with her giant fist. Like, bro, she's finally doing something useful. And we get some really interesting. We got a random hero. I think we saw this guy during the overall arc. I think he's the guy that could take his hair and make like blades out of it. But he's talking to the same guy that was down there with Toga and Compress. Something even more interesting happened. He cuts that hero's throat. And then he just starts going around and cutting people's throats. Like just straight up massacring. Like at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 heroes in his bank account. He's killed at least 6 heroes. But why am I saying he? Oh yeah. Because it just turns out that was Toga, baby girl Toga. She's not my baby girl, but she's Draco Wolf. Shout out to Draco Wolf. But yeah, but before even that reveal happens, Dobby pulls up on Mr. Compress. And Mr. Compress is like, Dobby, where have you been? You are a lieutenant. Can you do something useful? Can you catch you a body? Can you kill someone that isn't fodder? And Mr. Compress confirms the Twice death, but it was pretty much known that Twice was dead. But he's like, Twice was taken out, so that's probably why I tried to stop her, but she went anyway. She's on a suicide mission. And we see Toga as she was that villain that was cutting all the throats. Or she was that hero that's cutting all the throats of the heroes. And, she says, living is too hard. A society where living is easy. A world with only the things I like. You're completely in a way of that, heroes. And Toga just looks like a menace in this panel. She's like, you killed Twice. I'm sick of it. I don't even care if I'm naked right now. But everyone is dying today. And then as she's standing on a pillar of Getten ice, we see a giant hand arise from the ground. And you already know, bro, it's basically over for the heroes. We got Toga, bloodthirsty, Gigantomachia, moving, Getten, ready, Redestro getting his legs, Shigaraki awakened. Bro, Dobby still being useless. Like, bro, this is just getting started. And you thought that was gonna be the end of the chapter? No. Horikoshi. Each time he ends up one of these chapters, it's a cliffhanger, and it makes waiting a week even more harder. We are ending off this chapter with the #1 hero, Endeavor, coming in and waiting for smoke with Shigaraki. Endeavor comes in and says Shigaraki, and Shigaraki is like the #1 hero is here as soon as I wake up. Bro, we are about to get Shigaraki versus Endeavor. You guys do not understand how hype that is. I don't know, for me it's even more hype because I read My Hero Academia Vigilantes. Make sure you guys go read My Hero Academia Vigilantes. But in that chapter, we have one of the main characters turn evil. She's like destroying the whole city. Who pulls up? The #2 hero, Endeavor, pulls up in Vigilantes. We got Endeavor pulling up on Shigaraki at the end of this chapter. Both chapters for both My Hero mangas ended with Endeavor pulling up. Let's go. Endeavor is about to get another big fight, and hopefully, I'm predicting it right now. Right now, I think Shigaraki could possibly beat out Endeavor, but I think right now Endeavor is going to end up fighting Shigaraki. It's going to prove to be too much of a problem, and one of them is going to get away. Either Endeavor is going to get out of there, or Shigaraki is going to get out of there. Because Shigaraki has no reason to fight Endeavor right now. Alright, he just woke up. He's got to figure out how to use his quirks. He has no reason to fight Endeavor right now. But with everything done, let me know what you guys think about the chapter down below. I honestly thought this was a pretty good chapter. It was pretty fun. It's pretty hype, and I can't wait for next week. A week cannot come by any sooner, bro. It needs to hurry up. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, share. Without further ado, see you guys later. Deuces.